Alright, let's talk about the NBA offseason. So it's been a pretty wild one so far, with some crazy moves happening, free agency signings, trades, all of the above. I mean, you couldn't have wanted more from an NBA offseason. So let's start off with the biggest moves of the offseason. The first one would probably be the Mikal Bridges trade. So Mikal Bridges a couple of weeks ago got traded to the New York Knicks in exchange for, I believe, 5 first-round picks, pick swaps, second-round picks, and some key players. It's a crazy trade, still is, and I would give that trade I would say a B plus for the Knicks and a B plus for the Nets, because the Nets got a lot in return for Bridges. He, I mean, the Knicks. The reason I have their trade grade lower is because they gave up a lot for Mikal Bridges, and you could definitely say that they may have given up too much as well. But nonetheless, they still got a really good pickup in Mikal Bridges. Another move that goes hand in hand with that is Jalen Brunson signing an extension that where he missed out on $100 million because he signed it the offseason before the big extension would kick in. It's just crazy that a superstar like that, a top 10 player in the league, would turn down $100 million, and so that his team would have enough salary cap to sign back Mikal Bridges next offseason and keep OG and Anunoby, Julius Randle, all those guys. And it's just crazy. It could totally change the NBA landscape. Now the next move is the Klay Thompson move. So Klay Thompson signed with the Dallas Mavericks, which means he left the Golden State Warriors after joining the team in 2000. I believe it was 11. Yes, 2011, and he is now gone. The Splash Brothers era is over in Golden State, and he's going to join arguably the top contender in the West with the Dallas Mavericks to create a backcourt of Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson. I mean, it could be a lethal backcourt on the offensive side of the ball. The next move that I want to talk about is the Paul George move to the Philadelphia 76ers. So Paul George signed a max contract with the 76ers and left the Clippers. And the reason for this, which he said on his podcast, was that he got offered 2 years, $60 million to start off, and he found that disrespectful. And over the year, they would just slightly increase it. And Paul George, he kept on asking, well, why can't you give me the same extension as Kawhi so that we can both stay? He never wanted to leave. He wanted to be a Clipper for life. But the Clippers just didn't offer it, and by the time they did, he had already started looking for other options. And he signed the max contract with the 76ers and is now on the team. Now the next move is DeMar DeRozan to the Kings. Another unexpected one, but he ended up leaving the Chicago Bulls, who were in a really rough spot, and joined a Kings team that 2 years ago was the 3 seed in the West and lost in 7 games to the Warriors in the first round. Um, but this year they kind of fell off a little bit, and they need some more offensive production. And DeMar DeRozan is going to bring that to them, and a veteran presence that they need to help get them further in the postseason. All right, so now the final 2 moves, I guess you might say minor, but they're with arguably bigger like players. So the first one is Chris Paul signing with the Spurs. Now that's gonna create a lethal lob partner between Chris Paul and Wemby, and I'm just excited to see how they do. Chris Paul bringing a veteran presence and a guard that they absolutely need, because last year it was a little rough at the point guard position for the Thunder, and they really need Chris Paul. Another signing was Russell Westbrook to the Nuggets. He just signed that today, I believe. And so he left the Clippers and signed a smaller deal with the Nuggets, and can hopefully bring some veteran presence to the Nuggets. Thank you for watching.